What's going on, guys? This is Tango VG here. It's been a long time since I posted, and this channel has been through numerous changes and various content, but there is one game that I have come across that I am really enjoying right now, and it's called Army of Ruin. This game takes a lot of inspiration from Vampire Survivors and games like that. I've been going through several of those over the last weeks. Is kind of what I've been getting into. And before this one, I was playing. Damn, I forgot which one I was playing. But I'll put a list up on the screen of all these games that I've been trying out, and maybe later I'll make a video on some of those. 20 Seconds to Midnight, maybe is what it's called, is one of them I've been playing. And another one I've been playing is Vampire Survivors, obviously, which is probably, ironically, my least favorite. It's a really good game, but I don't know, I just can't grind it like I can some of these other ones. I believe this game comes from the developer that made Ziggurat 1 and 2, which are kind of like roguelike first-person shooters with spells and that type of thing. And this game, you can look at it and it looks like Ziggurat. So let me go over a little bit of the features that I like. Okay, so first we'll pop into the upgrades. So you got a whole list of upgrades, just like Vampire Survivors and plenty of these games like that, survivor-like games, that keep you busy with just this part. Some of them were uncapped, as far as I know, like damage, fire rate, size, projectile speed, duration, experience, and any of these ones that just have a number and not a fraction there. It takes a while to get the money up, like 6,500 here. It starts getting more expensive. I'll go ahead and throw a point into that, and a point into size. And see, I mean, that's 2 upgrades, and now I'm pretty low on money. I kind of just try to throw all my money into something that's going to help me out. Pickup range, and every time I get a new upgrade or a few upgrades at a time when I play, you feel it. I mean, it really ends up helping you out. It's not like any of this stuff is completely useless or, you know, that type of thing. In terms of unlocks, you have characters, and you have 24 total characters, and each of them have a various unlock condition. Like, they want you to play with certain characters and defeat all the bosses on the maps generally, because when you play a map, there's, depending on what level it is, because there's 4 different levels. There's level 1, 2, and 3, and then there's like an unlimited time limit one. The runs seem to run, I believe, roughly level 1 is 10 minutes, and then 15 minutes and 20 minutes are the primary levels that you need to complete. And I'll get into the certain aspects of that in a minute. But like you said, I've been playing about 12 hours now, and I've still got plenty of unlocks on just characters alone now. Just mind you, there's 24 characters. You start with, I believe, Ariana, Saul, and Ogle. I believe those are the ones you start with. The rest you have to unlock by doing these tasks or missions or quests. Okay, in terms of weapons, you have 116 different weapons. And every time I get one, there's some that I don't like. Like, I don't like this crawling route, and some of them I haven't used yet. Throwing axe can be used, it's alright. Some of the strongest ones that I recommend are volcanic orbs, fully upgraded, what is it called? Toxic stench. This is kind of like garlic from Vampire Survivors. Magical slingshot's really good. Like this is garbage. I mean, you could use it, but it's garbage. So there is some that I consider, you know, just place fillers, if you will. But in terms of overall, there's a lot of good weapons here, and there's a lot that I haven't unlocked. If you see these reds here, it just means it's an evolved weapon. It's like Vampire Survivors. If you have certain synergies, so if you have like fire and ice damage, that may be able to synergize and let you fully upgrade to a new version of a certain spell. And when you're playing the game on the right hand side, it'll tell you what synergizes, so you know which items that you need to pick in order to synergize to be able to evolve the weapons. But it still looks like there's probably roughly 50 items, and then their upgrades, if I had to guess, just looking at this. And trinkets. Trinkets are your items. So there's 63 of those. And just like weapons, there's some that are fodder, and you're not going to want to use them. But overall, I mean, I think that if you synergize these things together, every one of these things can be viable depending on what you're trying to do. The ones that I have so far, I don't know about these. And just like with characters and items, you have to do specific conditions to unlock them. So, I mean, features, this is just like the base features of the game. You just get those from playing the game and getting the stars for each map. So there's 3 stars for each map. And then there's ruin levels, which make the map harder. And I believe there's 10 each of those that have 3 stars. So each of those can unlock 3 different things. So there is a ton of content. And for charms, this is, after a while you unlock this, and what happens is a circle with a box in the middle spawns on the map, and you'll get a little icon. I can't remember exactly what it looks like right now, but it's purple, I believe. You go to it and you stand in it for roughly, 30 seconds, and then a box appears. And so then you'll get 3 choices of a charm that can do various things, like bravery does 25 attack damage, but if you have 2 fire items and an ice item, it will make it 50% damage. So they also synergize. So when you're doing your runs, you have to think, do I want these 2 or do I want to synergize all my... You have to make some sacrifices, what I'm getting at. So if you want to synergize this thing, you have to have 2 light items. I'm guessing that's a symbol for light. I'm not exactly sure. And like this one takes 2 moons, 2 grass. So you have to have 2 of those types of items. You can't just go in with 1. If you want the full boost for these things, you have to have it. That said, it's not make or break so far. I mean, it's probably in the ruin levels, the max ruin levels and all that stuff, you're going to want to synergize this stuff all the way to the max, and you're still going to suffer because the difficulty curve is like, okay, it's 25% harder, okay, it's about 40% harder, and then you get into the ruin levels and it's about 70-80% harder. Like I said, there's a ton of content here, a lot to keep you busy, and if you like Survivor likes, this is one of the strongest showings that I have seen so far, in my personal opinion. Okay, so now we'll talk about the levels a little bit, and then I'm going to get into a level 3 level run and see if we can get through that and just demonstrate the gameplay a little bit for you. Okay, so let's talk about the levels. Alright, there's 5 main zones, unless there's some secret stages I don't know about. So let's say we go into the file graveyard. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then infinite. I haven't messed with the infinite yet, but most of the goals are just reach 30 minutes, which is a lot like Vampire Survivors. You reach 30 minutes in that game, and the sumbitch comes out and tears you apart. But I don't know what happens in this game. And like I was saying, you have the 3 base stars that you get by completing these challenges down here. And then if you click on it, you come in, there's 5 ruin levels. I was wrong. So there's 2 stars for each ruin level. And you can see 20% more enemies, less experience, and 25% more gold. And that increases by double each time. Well, not double, 25%. The enemies go up 20%, the experience goes down 10%, and interest goes up 25% for each level. And you also have these different modifiers that are added based on the levels. And they definitely get more difficult as they go. I cannot do these yet. I may be able to with Samael, because I just unlocked him today, and he is like overpowered, it seems like. But as of right now, I've not messed with these too much, these 2 levels here, because 3 is challenging enough. And it'll tell you how many waves there is. So there's 10, 15, 20. So it doesn't really go on a time limit so much as a rolling wave setup. But it kind of mingles together to create like a time situation. It always ends around the same time. You can adjust the speed, and I highly recommend you do that because the game is kind of slow on the base setting, and I know a lot of people like hyper mode because it's faster. And for me, 100% increase the speed to 3. And as far as that, other than what I've talked about, each of these individual levels have bosses on the map, and they'll be marked by a symbol that you can follow and kill. I believe there's 1 boss on level 1, 2 on level 2, and I believe there is 4 on 3. I'm trying to remember this stuff all by memory, but I believe that's the case. I think that I've gotten over, like, pretty much told you everything that I want to tell you about the game. The game, it's worth the money. It's $7.99 on Steam when it's not on sale. I think I picked it up on the Steam sale, this past sale, the summer sale, for a little bit less. About 100% it's worth $8. I mean, it's $8. If you can't find $8, you probably got bigger priorities than a video game. But anyways, let's go into, and I do not know how this is going to go because I'm going to go into a new level that I haven't played on this difficulty yet. So let's do Forge. I haven't beat level 3, so you have to beat level 3 to unlock Ruins. So we'll do this, and then we will go with Samael. See, he has his ability that you right click to use is he hovers, increases his speed, and leaves a fire trail on his path. He starts with +2 projectiles, and he has less duration and less luck, but you can offset that quite a bit. He also has fire rate and attack damage for every level of equipped trinkets and weapons. And his default ability is Blood Wings, and it shoots to your side like a wave of projectiles. It's very strong early on. So let's jump into it. I wish I could talk about all the characters, but like I said, I don't, and you can see that I don't have them all unlocked. So we're just gonna go with what we have. And if I remember correctly, this map is a pain in the ass. Okay, so we have Blaze, Whirlwind Pickaxe, and Homemade Explosives. And I honestly think I'm going to re-roll this. And I think that that's a good decision because I want to go with upgrading my Blood Wings early. Because the evolved Blood Wings is so damn strong. I don't really care for this guy's ability. It's okay, I guess, but it's more about his passives and stuff is why I like him so much. Now, I go with Energy Bolt a lot because when it's fully upgraded and evolved, it's insane. So I would get this right now, but I kind of just want to get another weapon going. Mind you, I am no professional. I just know what has been working for me in this game and what has not. So let's go ahead and grab some levels. Let's go with... we need this to synergize with our laser beam. So we're going to go ahead and get a soul container, and that'll be helpful if we die because we'll come back and we'll also do 10% more damage when we die. We do not have the evolution for this, and I have not used this weapon, so I'm going to skip this. And then I am going to go with War Drums, which may or may not be a stupid decision, but my ability is kind of useless, and this kind of will give it a reason to use it, and it also infuses with my Blood Wings, so we'll go with that. Oh, let's see. I really like this because it makes the enemies a lot slower, but I also really like Necromancer Gauntlets because if something gets close to you and this thing is upgraded, it destroys. But we're gonna go with Shackles so I can go ahead and get my infuses ready, because I kind of have an idea of what build I want to go with. And now this isn't crazy high level or anything, but this is one of the harder stages. I'm gonna go with Stench, so we need to get us a light item so that I can upgrade this later. There are stronger items than Stench that I have right now, and there are probably also stronger items that you can unlock. I think that I am going to go with Volcanic Orbs, because once this is fully upgraded, it is also insane. So now we need to focus on getting the levels up on these and collecting our last weapon and item. So there's our light. This does 1 projectiles and 80% damage once you fully upgrade it. So it starts out kind of garbage, but then it will be worth it in the end. It definitely helps. It's not my favorite item, but it is one that I have unlocked. It matches the light, so we will go with that. This would have been a better choice in my opinion, and I think I still may take it, but we still need a fire item. So I'm going to I can't re-roll, so I have kind of screwed myself here. Damn it. Don't you I wish I could just let go of all this and just skip this level. So, alright, we're still gonna run it. Now I can upgrade Stench and that's it, which is bad. I screwed up on this. But we're gonna make it happen. I feel like we can probably still make this happen. And if we don't, we don't. But you just want to go around and try to collect up these damn level. We want to collect these levels early on as fast as you can. Alright, because I don't have the one upgrade available, I'm gonna go with these daggers because I do have what they require. Our damage is not too bad right now. I did not get a damage item. I really do not know how well this is going to go. We're gonna go with Shackles. So maybe we keep these enemies slow enough that I can still get through this run, but we're just gonna have to see how it goes. I screwed up because I'm probably trying to think about what I'm talking about more than I am the build. We're gonna go with daggers. We're gonna go with cooldown. We're gonna go with volcanic orbs. We're gonna go with shackles. Just slow these enemies right down. So like with Vampire Survivors, there's a magnet function. It doesn't show up as much as I'd like it to, but when it does, you are definitely happy. Okay, so we got a chest. We got Toxic Stench level 2. So that'll keep them off me. And early on with this combination of stench and orbs, you don't even really have to move around. So I'm gonna go with Blood Wings. Get some more damage going on that. Let's see here. I kind of like let it cook for a minute so that I can get some experience gems on the ground, and I'll make a run around for a bit. Took some damage there, but that's okay. So we want to use our war drum. Gotta remember to use that. The fire trail that it leaves is okay, but like I said, it's nothing to write home about. You do move a little bit faster, it seems like, when you use it. Now this flower here will freeze everything on the screen. Let's go with Forbidden Sword. primarily, I typically will try to upgrade my weapons first so that I can go ahead and evolve them. But because the situation I am in right now, I'm only looking for a couple different evolutions. So I'm playing a little different. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's just continue. See if we can complete this run. Let's go with volcanic orbs. Because the evolutions help a lot, but I didn't have evolutions when I beat level 3 on the first map. So it's doable. But, and mind you, I still have 2 items that I can still upgrade. But my damage is fine. I'm going to use War Drum. Get that fire path going. It's really good for single target. Alright, so we got Soul Container. It's alright. Now I'm kind of glad that I took Soul Container, because if there's a serious amount of enemies that pop up and I die, I will have another chance at it. Alright, so none of these I can upgrade right now, or upgrade period, so we'll just grab orbs. And I typically use the item that after you kill so many enemies, it will knock back everything, but I'm not using that this run either, so pretty much everything that I could have screwed up is screwed up. Sometimes that's more interesting to play it that way, so we'll see. Just stupid builds. Like, experiment around and see what happens. We're gonna go with Forbidden Sword because we need to get that damage, because I don't have a volcanic heart. At least I think that's what it's called. Anything there's a heart that does starts at 10%, goes up to 50% more damage. So with that and the sword, you can really start putting out some serious damage once you maximize that sword. So we're gonna go ahead and put some fire down for this idiot. We'll grab this chest. And this is typically not what I would do either. I would typically try to level up my weapons before opening these chests. But we don't have a demand. I only need 2 upgrades, so I will use these chests as I find them. There's no wrong way to do that. I don't think. You can use the chest or you can wait. Either way, I think it'll achieve the same goal eventually, as long as you can stay alive. Because if you get a good pop on a chest, you can get 3 items right out of it. And it goes straight to your upgrades. You don't get random items. It's whatever you have equipped, you get upgrades for. Just like most survival games. Just think it's important to say that. I don't think I'm gonna worry about the boss right now. The boss enemies on the map, I don't think I'm gonna worry about it unless it looks like I need to go get some more chests for any reason. Typically, if I had 5 items that were fully evolved, I would go and try and kill every single one of them. And if this game, if anybody likes watching me play it, or etc., etc., I'm happy to do more videos on it, because I love this game. I mean, Diablo 4 kind of disappointed me in the end game, and that's what I was playing, and now the patch notes have come out, and I am just let's just say I uninstalled it last night. So I need other games to give me entertainment. This isn't too bad. I'm not doing the damage I'd like, but I'm hoping when I get that sword upgraded, that'll take care of that. Okay, so we're getting our first evolved weapon. When you see that red, that's what that is. Okay, so we got the evolved Toxic Stench. So now it's called Rotting Coil. And typically, at this point, I wouldn't have to move at all. But it does not look like I have that type of damage right now. So it's close, but some of these green guys here, they're a little bit too strong for it. So I gotta watch myself. But if you do a fully synergized build, you're not gonna have any trouble at all in these base maps, even at level 3. And now you go into the ruin levels, it's a little bit different. You gotta kind of pick specific builds in certain situations for it to work. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade Dagger. We need that weapon to be evolved, so we're gonna work on that. Hopefully we'll get a couple lucky pops and get a couple more upgrades back to back on that. So now we're picking up. We're getting to the point now where we got to be careful because there's so much on the screen. Can't upgrade that. Let's go with Energy Bolt. I don't anticipate dying, so I say that and it'll probably happen, but let's go ahead and put some fire down. What I like to do when I'm really in trouble is I'll put that fire down and I'll just stand in the middle of it, because it lasts a little while and it's just, you know, like extra damage there for free. But out of the people I've unlocked, this is definitely my favorite character. Let's go with daggers. We'll get wings later because I can't evolve it anyways. I'm not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and put some fire down. Oh no, I screwed up. Alright, I'm alright. We're okay. You want to try and break these things. If you see like jars and stuff on the ground, you want to try to break those because they have money and health inside of them. Typical Survivor-like stuff, but it's all here. I didn't hear anything about this game. I was just kind of looking for Survivor-likes and found it. Really been enjoying myself. It's a good time kill. You kind of throw on a video and play through it. Music's okay. I had the audio off. Turn that down just a little bit more because I watch videos typically while I game, so I'm sorry about that. I forgot to turn the audio back on. I kind of wanted you to be able to hear me while I was talking about the game, so now we're probably just going to focus on this run. Go. I'm really not feeling good about this damage. I personally prefer this Vampire Survivors music because it's more retro. This music is pretty good too. I should have waited. I should have waited on that. And get that freeze, it's big. Just kind of run through stuff. Push back is very important. I say try to get as much of it as you can, because you can get overwhelmed in 2 seconds. Alright, let's go try and get this curse. That could be huge for us. Go ahead and put some fire down around me. And then we'll just try to sit here and unlock this thing. Come on. When it's unlocked, it will push everything back up. Okay, so we have thorns damage. This is not great. Since I don't really have damage that I could do luck, but I think that doesn't really matter too much right now. So we're gonna go with maximum health, even though I don't have the synergies for it. I'm really not happy with this run. I'm not, but it is what it is. This ain't good. It's okay. We got 3 resurrections. Now I'll do a little bit more damage. I'm gonna have to get some more damage. I don't see a way that I beat this without doing so. So let's go ahead and get daggers. Get this chest. That'll upgrade daggers. Alright, now we got the big boy daggers. Now there's 2 more curses on the map, which I find strange because I usually only find 2 max. So I'm gonna try and push my way down that way and get these curses. We're getting close to the end now, and it's getting insane. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this or not. That's huge. That'll help. So those come out to your side, so you want to kind of aim it. Just take that into consideration. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's get in here. Come on. Hurry the hell up. Alright, let's see what we got. Hopefully some damage, because I need a little bit more damage going on here. Attack rate, like, this is good too, but I have the synergies for this, so I think I'm gonna drop the damage. I think I'm gonna take the damage hit. We'll know if that was a good decision or not in about 2 seconds. Seem to be holding on right now. Alright, this is huge. Let's go for sword. Now we should have some big damage. Big damage. Let's go shackles. Slow these idiots down. Let's see here. Good. Let's go ring. That'll help keep my volcanic orbs up. Yeah, now we got the damage. We're doing fine. As long as we can kill that boss, we're doing fine. And I still have plenty of reses. It's not the run I want, but it's working out. Look at all these. Look at all this shit. Look at it all. They're just getting melted. Alright, we're on the boss. So kill the boss real quick. Easy money. Come on. Easy money. Go ahead and turn this at him. Easy money. And there it is. We got it. Even with that scuffed shit run, we still got it. Alright, so we unlocked some stuff. Probably the upgrades. Fires. We got an ancestral razor. fires a projectile that jumps from one enemy to the next. So we'll try that out. But I do believe that I've said everything I need to say. I showed you a run and how it works. So what we'll do from there is we'll just go ahead and, I don't know, throw a point in size. But, thank you for watching. If you enjoy the content, please be sure to subscribe and like the video and keep me motivated to keep posting these things. I kind of want to come back to my channel trying to talk about some of these indie games that aren't so popular and so big in the scene. So hope you tune in to whatever comes out next. I will try to stay on this channel and keep it active between work and, you know, getting married soon. Time can be sparse. So try maybe 1 or 2 videos a week to start out with. We'll see how it goes from there. Anyways, this has been Tango. Thank you for watching. You have a great day.